What up, everybody? This is Jay. Welcome to another week, another Sunday, JMO Show. I appreciate you all for coming through. Of course, we got the finale of Power Book 2 just happened. Okay. It actually was a little better than I thought it was going to be overall. It's not the original Power, but hey, it was a little better than I thought. Now, I did have, a feeling that it might be a 4 or a 5 overall. So when it ended up being about a 6.5, maybe a 7, that's better than a 4 or a 5, right? So hey, and also Your Honor, man, the son on Your Honor and Tariq need to be friends. I mean, how stupid can you be, and the things that they do? Oh my goodness, man. It's just crazy. So talk about Your Honor. We're going to talk about Power Book 2, Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't even know why I'm still watching this stupidness. And Kenya Moore, oh man, she giving the bad name to the Moore name. I'm telling you, man, she ain't representing right. I don't know who would tell their business to her. They keep doing it. Why? What up, Chris P? Appreciate you, Earthlings. Let's what's up. You say Courtney, she likes like an Oriental rug. She lies like an Oriental rug. But the season finale was very good. Hey, that's true. She liked to throw people a curve. Every decision he asked me made me led me harder. You smashed Terry instead of going to the dance. I hate Tasha so much, Jay. I agree. And she always has plot armor. Why Tommy didn't just get up and kill her when she was at the cemetery? Why is he waiting for her and Tariq to talk? It's a few things that are different. This show kind of make me want to write my own show. Who knows, man, what may happen in the future. But it is interesting. It is kind of inspiring. Couple things I do differently. What's up, Brownstone, One Journey? Hey, Jabari Kelly. His book is an obituary. That's his book. It's an obituary. It's over for him. And it's a perfect obituary because he went out like a bitch. And I hate that he died in the way because, he from Panama. So got to give a shout out to the Panamanian brother. Hey, what up? But anyway, he deserved it. Get your ass out of here. Why you up here trying to meet him in the dark like it was a drug deal? Why you ain't meet him in a coffee shop? You in a hurry. And then you want him to tell you who killed somebody. You is a dummy. What up? I appreciate you, Christian. Thank you. Chris P, Cash Money, everybody. What's up, Savannah? Hey, what's up, sis? You say it was 5.6 to me. I hear that. Von Joyner, that's what's up. You watching it now? Power was fired. That's what's up. Yo, this Lamont from YouTube. That's what's up, Lamont. Appreciate you. Tommy's return was fan service. Tommy's return was fan service. He really ain't do anything but stupid get tricked by Tariq. You ain't lying. It was kind of like a novelty to bring Tommy back because, I mean, what was his purpose? He supposed to try to kill Tasha, and he got played by Tariq. So who knows, man? Tariq, I guess, is starting to get smarter and become Ghost. Even at the end, he talking about maybe I'll be worthy of his name. Ghost never die. Man, shut up. One thing that I would have did is I would have made Tommy punch him at least a couple times. Damn, I only have one power complaint. How did Monet still have a gun after that pat down? Facts. So that's the very beginning. So she's about to meet up with Rico, who's another person that they seem to waste characters. But anyway, he's there in the show for 5 minutes. There was no point in Jackie Long even being on the show. They could have put anybody in that role. Nevertheless, he was there, and she's meeting up with him, and so she's getting patted down. She telling him, do your job, but that better be all you do. So somehow, I guess what? She had a gun in her purse or something, and after he shot up her club, her bar, he didn't seem to be worried that she would want to retaliate. He had confidence that his one security guard will handle it, and he did a bad job, obviously, because he got popped. Now, back to what I was saying about Tommy. When Tariq was sitting there on his car with his feet crossed, and Tommy walked past, I'm like, you better get your skizzy ass off my car. I wouldn't have had him say that. I would have just had him walk up, walk right past him. Straight mouth shot, a gut punch, something. Then he could have said something. Tommy ain't talking to this dude. Yeah, he said he ain't gonna kill him because of ghosts. That ain't got nothing to do with getting punched. Hey, that's funny. Jabari plagiarized Lakeisha Dempsey, lay it on the floor. Wait, don't do it. Wait, no. Ugh. Young Slim, what's up, brother? How you doing? Appreciate you coming through. Let's see. Organic J on Twitch, what's up? I'm mad they left 2-Bit out of the last episode. Yeah, they should have put 2-Bit in there so that we could see how Tommy was able to locate Tariq or Tasha. We could say maybe 2-Bit been in contact with him the whole time, and maybe that's how Tommy knew a few things, but we didn't see that. Maybe we'll hear about that next season. Tanya Adams on Facebook, I appreciate you. No more sex scenes. You didn't want them dirty ball sacks to get cleaned? Dirty ball sacks was putting it to use. He said, hey, look, I know they call me dirty ball sacks, but I also got a shaft too. I like to use it. Okay? Call me shaft. Below the shaft, but it's all good. He was getting a little pity puss. And hey, ain't nobody gonna complain. So yeah. Hey, Von Joyner, that's what's up. He talking about Your Honor. Kofi brother gonna play a part in Your Honor. I think so too. Now, I don't know, Miss World Woodtown, I appreciate you. I tickle you. Hey, you tickle as long as I don't tickle pickles, but hey, I'm glad that you had a little tickle or two. I appreciate it. Now, you ain't lying. It was. And who, man, if you're gonna do a sex scene, do a sex scene. Don't do stupid stuff. So they all having sex, but he got both hands covering up a little knobs like they handlebars, and he trying to do this and that and hold it all. Man, who is doing all of that? That's too much. Not the whole time. May go up and then going back, come back, going back. Anyway, yeah, Sax was pretty sad, but that would go with the character. I'm surprised he actually was getting some, though. They made it seem as if he was never able to get with people. He had a blow-up doll, and he beat his meat to Asian porn on his computer. Now, we see he been banging one of the clerks, attorneys, somebody that works at the courthouse. Maybe he ain't as pathetic as we thought. I wonder why we had to wait so long. I mean, I wasn't in a hurry to see dirty ball sacks, but anyway. Brownstone, I must have missed who you talking about. I don't know if you're talking about dirty ball sacks. I think you may have been talking with somebody else. You said they call him Shafty. Dirty B. Dirty BC. Davis McClain starting to remind me of Councilman Tate. Yeah, he did the same thing Natasha the Tate did to Ghost, trying to get media exposure off of them. Yeah, that's true. I mean, hey, that's lawyers, that's politics. He's a high priced lawyer, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, now Chris P. Kofi, he dead, but he went out like a G. So in your honor, this dude ended up getting caught with a stolen car that he was supposed to be getting rid of, and got blamed for a hit and run he didn't commit. His crew, his gang, told him take the hit and they'll take care of his family, this, that, and the other. And he did. Now he got killed in the pen, but he tried to do what he thought was right. He went out on his shield. He didn't snitch because he know the rules of the game that he was playing. You don't want to play them rules, don't get in the game. You know, but it's messed up that even though he did do the right thing according to the game that he was in, his family got blown up. They blew up his entire house with his mama, brothers, and everything. Only one brother survived. Little Chubbs. Little Chubbs survived. But here's the thing. He's young. He's old enough to pull a trigger, but he's still too young to really get on his, grown man type thing. And I don't think Your Honor is going to be the type of show with multiple seasons. So I'm interested to see what's going to happen. It would probably, we might see him pop the son, Adam. He need to get popped. Anyway, Your Honor is very good. Yeah, it is. And yeah, Kofi, he went out like a G. It's sad and it's messed up what happened to him because he died for a crime he didn't commit. And the person that he died for is not even appreciating that sacrifice. Like, dude, you got a second chance on life. You need to get it together. But we see the moves that the dumbass son has made is coming back to bite him because the judge had a phone in his drawer with somebody texting him saying, I need this amount of money. I know what your son did. So now he getting blackmailed. Yeah. And so now he trying to figure out what he going to do for his son to help save his son's sweet ass. And I do mean trying to save it from either jail or being dead. And the son doesn't appreciate it. For some reason, he decides to get into a relationship with the sister of the boy he hit. What the hell is wrong with you? What do you think will happen when she find out you the one killed her brother? And now you trying to slide the baloney to her, And the person that's blackmailing the judge, they showed it. The judge said, I don't believe you got anything. And so the dude sent the video in the text of his son at the gas station putting gas in the car. So the person that's blackmailing him is the car that was behind his son honking the horn. So, yeah, he did a good job, man. He did a good job. Now, what's tripped out is that the judge's face is on the newspaper about the car being stolen. The gangsters is going around. Yeah, the Baxters. Yeah, she's something else. You talking about the mom. So the judge went to that gas station after his son told him he was there a couple episodes ago. Told the guy he look up for somebody that's been cheating with his wife. He lied. He ended up erasing the tape. So now the gangsters is looking. They didn't got the 911 footage and stuff because the gang desired and came and told them, hey, look, you didn't blew up this dude's house and killed him for nothing. He ain't do it. This what happened. Check your stuff. So now he checking into it, and now he realized that, damn, this is more to the story. They didn't heard the 911 tape. They didn't heard when the 911 operator called and his dumbass answered at the gas station. So that she hear, they put it to, they better police than the damn police. So anyway, going back to Power, Tasha should have got smoked like a Vienna sausage, straight up. Why is Tommy letting her live? He already told Tariq he ain't gonna never stop. But Tariq gonna let him walk away. But you won't let Professor McKnight walk away. So what? You think you ain't a monster because you let Uncle Tommy walk away, but you killed Professor McKnight? I mean, what? That don't make no damn sense. So, you know, you say he talking about the other mom, not the wife. The other mom. The other mom in your honor. What other mom? The only moms that I can think of in your honor is the grandma, the mom, Kofi mom, you know, the lawyer, but she ain't a mom. What other mom y'all talking about? Tanya, all Zeke do is fork. He don't sell drugs, barely play ball, and does none of his work with his goof ass. Hey, you ain't lying. And what does Professor Sexy see in him other than possible lottery? I know that conversation can't be about much. Well, why the that the three? I could color in the line. You ready for wild folk? Like they really made him like a dumb jock, you know. And that's the truth of the matter. You know what? I can see how you can get a 5 out of 10 for Power. I can see that for that last episode. And here's the thing. So this goes without saying, but sometimes people say this in my comments all the time. It's a show. It's a show. No kidding. No kidding. Okay. But some people are a little more sophisticated than others. I'll just say that. Not that they necessarily are smarter or that they not, or that did this or that. Because I think if you start to point out things, any rational person can see what you're talking about. But some people can't stop thinking while they're watching the entertainment. So when stuff, it doesn't make sense and it doesn't add up, it makes it hard for them to enjoy the entertainment. That's the difference. Some people can just blank out, zone in, watch it, and then they've done. And then afterwards, they can think and reflect in different things. I'm kind of in the middle. So I cannot like get into something or blank out if it's not making sense to me. Again, I don't give a damn if it's Star Wars or Power. It needs to make sense to me. You talking about they in space? Well, how they get in space? Okay, well, they developed this, that, and the other. It's a million years in the future. Okay, well, whatever. You talking about why he set this person up or didn't get shot, this, that, and the other? It needs to make sense. Like how he killed McKnight. He said, I don't need to be seeing somebody, a student, giving them money on school grounds. It sounded like he on school grounds. Maybe he wasn't. We know he was in a park, and we did. Okay, I'm trying to remember. I think when Kane was hiding behind a tree, did we see people around? Maybe not. I can't remember. I only saw the episode 2 times so far, and I didn't really zone in on every single point. Nevertheless, gunshots are loud. Anybody that's heard gunshots in outside, New Year's, anything, they echo. And so him take that shot, standing around talking, finish him off, and this and that, where he do with the body, this, It's just a lot of stuff. Sometimes it make it a little less enjoyable. That's all. At the end, I could say, oh, this didn't make sense, that didn't make sense, but hey, it's entertainment, whatever. Something like Your Honor, you know, that's a good example. It's entertainment. You know, these people didn't actually get hit by a car or die or whatever. But it's written so well, it brings you into the story. You get more, you know, into the world that they're creating. Like Power in the first few seasons. They created a world that was so interesting, intriguing, that you get more, you know, into it, and it helps you enjoy the show. So, you know, that's all. You know what? And this is a good point. They do spend more money on effects and makeup to kill someone than writing. So I don't know about that whole statement. May be true, may not. But movies and TV shows put all the money on effects and makeup because it looks good. It's the flash, it's the sparkle, the 4K, you know, the special effect, this, that, and the other. But if the story is not there, it doesn't work. Good example, this movie ain't all that, but it's no special effects really worth a damn. It's made purposely to look old. I'm talking about Bad Hair. Again, not the best example. It's something that just came out though on Hulu. If you haven't seen Bad Hair, it's entertaining. It's corny, but it's written entertainingly. It doesn't have any flash or special effects or the good looking stuff, but it works. You know, Your Honor, Godfather of Harlem, that type of stuff doesn't have it, but it works. You know, Power really doesn't have a lot of special effects and stuff, but it was working. And I give book 2 credit. The second half of the season, the last 5 episodes were a lot better than the first 5. And I know we got to see Tariq grow and get into this and that and become this and that. And so we got to first start to see it. It's just boring watching his start. It's boring to me. I didn't want to watch college stuff, you know, but it wasn't a lot of it mixed in. And the second half, we start to see a little more of the drama, the street drama that we all started watching, which is Power. I doubt many of you guys started at book 2. I'm sure it is some people, but most people started on the original Power. And the reason why we watching this is because we got into the first one. Kind of been stuck. They got us in the fly trap. Anyway, you see, they in college and no one ever pulled up to class in school in a school hoodie. They in college and no one ever pulled up to class in a school hoodie. I must have missed what you was talking about, because I think you may be sarcastic, because everybody wears school hoodies in school, a lot of people. So I must have missed what you was talking about on that one, homie Jeff. Let me know if I missed what you talking about. I'm going to try to get to some comments for a little bit right quick. Godfather of Harlem is a dope show. Excellent acting, great story, great plot. I will give TV shows and movies this. When you're talking about a real subject, it is a little easier sometimes to write because it's already been written. The story's already kind of been told. Yeah, you got to fill in the blanks with the conversation, but you already got a blueprint. Whereas when you coming up from scratch, it's a little different. It's a little more difficult maybe. But then again, it can still be difficult when you're dealing with real people, because people know what they look like or seen what they act like, know what they said or didn't say. So you got to be careful with that too. People just see what he did as a character. I look at the actor, directing, etc. Yeah, I think Kofi would be great on The Chi. I think that guy that plays Kofi Jones, and I'm gonna pull it up, and I'll see if I can even get him on the show and interview him. He's a very talented young guy. He really played that character like a real person in his situation. It really was good, and it's sad that he's, hey, if you watch the show, it ain't no secret. He did. And it's messed up how he died and what he died for. It's messed up. And, they're covering it up. Now, the lawyer want to help, but what could she really do? Now, Your Honor, I gave an 8. See, with IMDb, you can't really give a half. And sometimes I want to give a half. So I might either round down. I like to round down instead of round up. Because if you think about it, it's probably not a 9. So I give it an 8. It's an 8.4 though. Anyway, Kofi Jones is played by, where is the guy? They got him all the way on the back. Bottom, where is Kofi Jones? Maybe I can't see. Charlie, Eugene, Lil Mo. I wanted to show you guys the actor we was talking about. But he would be good on Power too. He would be good on a lot of shows. And there we go. Lamar Johnson. He did a really good job on Your Honor. He would be good. He got a realistic way that he played, dude. You could see he was in the jam. And, he did a good job in The Hate U Give also. It really wasn't that much of a role. And this is also a very good movie to watch if you haven't seen this as well. That's a really good movie. You make me mad sometimes. But anyway, yeah, he's doing good. And I think that he would be good. He was on X-Men Dark Phoenix as Match. They had to make the black dude burnt, huh? He burned like a match. Anyway, I ain't see him. He must have got smoked. Ba-doom boom. Anyway, Bad Hair was weird. Bad Hair was weird, but it was entertaining. And, the hair needed blood to survive. And she wasn't giving it no blood. But when it was that time of the month, the hair will get that blood, baby. That's a hell of a scene. If anything, watch that. Watch that. Watch that scene where the hair gets that period blood. It ain't as gross as it sounds, but it is. But it ain't. It's Cordy special effects. You thought that's what you meant? Oh, okay. I must have meant what you saw. You said. Let's see. NYC student. Not like Southern students. Their focus is get out and build their lives. I must have missed something you were saying. Maybe you're talking about maybe Tariq. Yeah, some people write and develop characters better. You know what would be good with Power is that you give the people what they want. And that's with any show. As me being a YouTuber and doing this stuff, I see a lot of stuff, comments. And man, do you know how many times people have brought up Breeze? All kind of things. But the show will not touch it. Why? They could have easily just said this or that, Breeze this or that, or he was killed by Breeze, or this was related to Breeze. Please say this man's name on the damn show. Everybody else keeps saying it. So, I don't get it. Yeah. So Von Joyner, you bringing up the point, which is the last scene we saw with Kofi alive in Your Honor. He went out like a G on his shield. He didn't cry or bitch out or none of that. He died like a man. He was in a bad situation. So he was in jail. And he had a cellie telling him about Juice. He like, look, you can have juice in here. It's also juice on the streets. But that Baxter juice, that Baxter juice, that go everywhere. That Baxter juice is inside and outside. He say, well, what I'm supposed to do? That juice is fresh squeezed, young blood. Anyway, we see that the dude that got killed by the bike, older brother is a straight goon. He already in jail, a killer. He looked like damn Hannibal Lecter in the eyes, like just zoned out. Anyway, he got transferred to Kofi prison because he was going to see the funeral of his brother. This is all some type of setup. Mom done slid one of the guards of Mississippi knot. Make sure that this takes place. Now, it wasn't the guard, it was the warden. Anyway, the guards in jail come to Kofi's cell and let him out. And then they take him to dude's cell. Dude sitting there with the damn cell door open. Sitting there like, and Kofi come, he like, I'm Kofi Jones. You need to talk to me? And dude just looked like. And so then the next time we see him, he's dead. And so Dame saying, I wonder what that conversation was like. The conversation was like this. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my brother. Prepare to die. It was messed up. The autopsy said that Kofi's skull was cracked. It was fractured. Dude cracked his head. And even he was talking and joking about it with his friends or something, talking about, cracked his head like a peanut or a walnut or something, he said. And the guy that's talking to him at the table for a little trivia, that is Tom Hanks' son. Tom Hanks' son is on Your Honor. He played a little gangster rapper on Empire, and that's how I knew who he was. They better put Breeze in the damn show. Everybody been wanting them forever. So yeah, that's Tom Hanks' son. I'll show y'all right quick. He tried to be a little gangster or whatever on Empire, gangster rapper, Eminem. But anyway, I think his name is Chet Hanks. And yeah, that's Tom Hanks' son. But anyway, there's nothing to look up for him. I done already told you. Anyway, you love that Too Big Johnson? You love Too Big Johnsons? Oh, I'm just playing, Sally. Yeah, Chet Hanks. I don't know why McKnight had to bring up Drew's name. He didn't have to die like that. That was stupid. That was stupid. And by him doing that in that thirsty way, it made it look like he was an informant or a cop or Tariq was a snitch. And so I said, he going to be at the wrong place at the wrong time, being nosy. And sure enough, now, I mean, I ain't going to say I had it perfect, this and that. I didn't know for sure, but I thought that would probably happen, and it sure did happen. Yeah, Tommy is sloppy, and they made him look like a goofball because he getting outsmarted by Tariq. He didn't get none of his stuff accomplished while he trying to come. What you come back to kill Tasha for and then not get it done? When you was at the cemetery, you should have, as soon as you saw her, just got up and shot her. You letting her sit here and pray to Raina? Why? Now, maybe he wasn't there yet. Okay, maybe he wasn't there yet. But it still didn't make no sense. And then the biggest problem I had with this whole episode, yeah, Sax got way too many lives. I mean, come on. The biggest problem I got with this episode, hey sis, is that CJ or something else. The biggest problem I have with that episode, okay, is that How the hell is Tommy gonna be chased by these cops in this BMW? Get out the car somehow, miraculously. It explodes and blows up. And he talking about, hey, I have to take out my two back molars. Uh-huh. Get the hell out of here, man. So you telling me this dude got out of a car, a moving car, seconds before it blows up. No cop, nobody was close enough to see him. His ass ran away. He's, in his 40s. He ran away fast enough, disappeared fast enough where nobody saw him, even though they was on a high-speed chase. Okay, fine. He's a ninja. Cool. But here's the problem. Once that fire was out, it's no damn skeleton in the seat. It's no body. This is the type of stuff that make it hard for me sometimes. Because I'd be like, man, come on. Like I was explaining earlier about the difference between the show and how some people are able to watch it and then enjoy it without critical thinking. And then some people, it's hard to do that. I'm in the middle. You have to sell me first for me to get into it. If you're not selling me, I can't get into it all the way and believe your Star Wars or Gangsta, New Jack City, whatever. So anyway, you telling me they put this damn hey, I wanted to put this comic perk minded. You damn right, man. You have to look at this as entertainment only in a way. So when they put the fire out on that car, they saw two teeth sitting in the seat. They like, oh man, we lost him. He got burnt to a crisp. But them two back teeth, them was the strongest. All the rest, they melted. His body, skeleton, everything is gone. But them two back teeth, hey, Tommy's dead. Case closed. I mean, come on. Yeah, he run faster than Tariq. You ain't lying. This damn air got my nose running, y'all. You know I be hot with all these lights. Now I got the air on. I think I'm about to catch a cold, y'all. I'm going to die for you. I'm like Tariq. I'm going to put it on the line for you guys. I'm going to put it out there. Yeah, you do. You got to turn. And that's fine, though. That is fine if that's, people do that. That's what entertainment really is, to give you a break from all the stuff. But come on, man. That was crazy. They should have had Tommy, instead of crashing into a gas pump, he needed to have crashed into a building in the inside of the building where like the first half of the car is in the building. And then by the time they get there, they don't see anybody and then it blow up or something. Now you don't know what happened. Where did he escape the back door or what? Anyway, yeah, Tamika, I do think that DBS is going to work for Davis. They said it. Yesterday I was talking about live with the guys how I didn't think that may be a good idea, but they brought up a point about how Davis would probably be good with Sachs because Sachs knows the inside of that office and all kind of other stuff that would be beneficial to them. And I agree. I think that would probably work and be smart. If I was Davis, I wouldn't want to work with him. I wouldn't trust him, and okay, I don't know. I'm not a rich person. I know y'all might see my house right here and think I'm balling, but I'm not a rich person. Okay. I've never been a rich person, so I don't know. Money is not everything to me. I don't worship money or live for money or this or that. But the reason I'm even bringing this up is because Sachs said that his brother had a job for him, I I think it was like trading bonds or something, he said. Talking about he got an office with a Nerf basketball. Why are you doing this stressful job that's making you less money? You putting your life on the line. That's with people that want to kill you. And you could be making more money, having a stress, I wouldn't say stress-free, but less stress in your life. That's why I think it's something going on with dude. Like, why? Like, that's why I say about the money thing. Because we've seen that sacks come from money. So maybe if you've been a rich person all your life, or if you had money, maybe you don't care about how much a job pays you, which is weird to say. I never had a job where I didn't care how much I got paid. Who does that? Unless it's like your passion, you're an artist, or you do this or that. Hell, I do this and don't make a lot of money. Speaking of that, thank you, Melanie, for your support. If it wasn't for you guys, I would be like really dirtier than dirty DBS. Anyway. So like, man, what is his motivation? You just want to arrest black dudes? Now, finally, Tommy. I mean, what is he doing? So I don't get that, man. I don't know why is he doing this. I wouldn't work with Davis. We just had beef. I damn near lost my career. I'm going to take a break, make some money, chill, go ahead and let old girl ride this baloney pony while I hold on to the handlebars. And I'm going to say life too short. He in the back seat of cars with Tasha, putting his life on the line for what? What if Tommy shot them and blew them up? This dude would have died for nothing, for a damn job. Come on, man. Jay Monet also said something that contradicts herself when she was talking to Tasha, when she says, I don't do business with anybody I don't know everything about. Hey, you're right, because she don't know nothing everything about Tariq. She just now finding out he popped his own dad. So, you know, she don't know what the hell she talking about either. Hey, Chris P, that's what it was. He had the little self-destruct button, and you know, he hit the switch, and that's how he got away. I mean, come on, man. Frank Nitty from the Untouchables. What up, Frank Nitty? Capone. That's raw. Tariq is damn near better than his dad, which, you know, I got a problem with a little bit, and I'll tell you why I don't like that. The Tariq kill was lackluster. It was kind of corny, and I don't see how he did that. Just clapping this says ladder, right? All right, so here's why I don't like that Tariq is starting to be better than Ghost. Now, we saw Ghost. He was a grown-ass man. 40 years old. Mid-30s at least, okay? He's had a lifetime to deal with situations to get to that point where he knew what he was doing. Tariq damn near is good, and he's just starting. These are his first situations. Like, we saw Ghost doing that stuff, but we don't know how many situations he was in growing up, being a corner boy, moving up the ladder of the dope game, moving up the ladder of success. So, you know, it's crazy that they did it that way, whereas now he just skips all the grades. He skips grades in school. He skipped grades in the dope game. It's, you know. Hey, Sally, thank you so much for your help and support. Thank you. You love that Too Big Johnson. Hey, I heard ladies like Too Big Johnsons, okay? They say it don't matter. We know that ain't true. I appreciate your honesty. So it took Tariq 2 seasons, right? It took him 2 seasons to surpass his dad. A season and a half. And that's the only thing, man. I just think that he skipped too much. Uh, like I say, Professor Avant. Right. I never was no big dope dealer or doing this or that or, whatever. But I know a little bit and seen this and that and been around, whatever. Not to put out my resume. Anyway, how are you skipping all these steps to do this stuff? I just don't. How you become the plug? You don't even know how to break it down or be a corner boy. Like you can't even take a punch, which is the whole reason I wanted Tommy to punch him in the mouth. Hey, man, you are supposed to surpass your dad, but it normally takes by the time you're grown. That's the key, druggie. By the time you're grown, you should be doing better than your parents. Not when you're 18, you already surpassed them. Now, hey, it can happen as far as smarts or this or that. I'm sure all of us over 40 have kids or know people, 18 or younger that can do stuff with technology and computers and things that we don't know. But at the same time, that's just one area of life. They may not have the people skills or the experiences and this and that or different things that can only happen with time. It's only so much time in the day. You can only have so many experiences. Unless you're Tupac, you cram 50 years worth of life into 25 years. I mean, Tupac crammed a lot of experiences in his life. Movies, music, all over the damn place. When Tupac died, I actually thought he was kind of old because he did so much. It wasn't until I got older and around his age, I realized, damn, man, he was a baby still. He was young. Tupac died at 25. When he died at 25, I was 18. So I thought, damn, man, he died. I thought he was kind of old. But when I got around that age, I'm like, oh, man, this ain't nothing. So, Tariq then pulled the Tupac, crammed. He did grab what? High school, dope dealing, and college into 1 year, and women, and manipulating people. He done crammed all them experiences into 1 year. Anyway, Tasha and Tariq run isn't going to last much longer. They should have killed Tasha. I don't think so either, man. But I think that they should have killed Tasha. Yeah, okay. I feel you, Druggy. And for y'all that don't know, Druggy is a good friend of the show, and he a Tariq fan. Druggy say Tariq know how to fight, but we ain't gonna go there, Druggy. I ain't gonna mess with you on the Tariq fighting thing. But you say he ain't surpassed his dad. I don't think so yet either. But she getting there. CJ, Michael, she eating from grandmother good food. I must have missed what you say. CJ, I've been seeing some of your comments, but you saying so much other stuff. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I saw you say something about your comments skipped or something. Why was Monet oldest son smiling so much when Tariq killed his teacher? Oh, that's a good point. Good point. Him, that's Mr. C. Him, that's Mr. C. Good point. I'm going to break it down on why Kane was smiling. Okay. So here's the thing. Kane already been blaming Tariq for all the problems, this, that, and the other, whether he right or wrong. I think he kind of right, but mostly wrong. Okay. So when he told Tariq, when they was talking after he didn't pop Professor McKnight, Tariq said he gonna get him out of this jam and that he will pop him. And Kane, mind, he don't trust Tariq. He think Tariq lying. Now, Monet did tell him that Tariq saved Diana and Tariq is all right. Remember, Tariq and Kane was cool at first when they was in the Range Rover. So anyway, double back. That's why Kane say that's how you knew about snitching, because you was snitch. Because remember, in the Range Rover, he was talking about knowing the snitch, this, that, and the other. So Kane ain't really seen Tariq do nothing. He know Braden better than Tariq, really. He didn't see Braden get on the corner and sell that ass. All right. He didn't see Braden fighting, you know. So in a way, you got to think of him as like a diabolical dad, diabolical or evil mentor in a way. So he gave Tariq that gun and got out of there. The reason he stayed to watch is he still didn't believe in Tariq. He didn't believe that this dude is 100 about what he said. He probably thought, as soon as I leave, this little punk is going to help him go to the hospital and lie. I knew I couldn't trust him. So when he saw Tariq kill him, it was like that smile like, oh, okay, all right. Okay, all right. Okay, good shit. Okay, maybe I can trust it. All right, he did it. He did. Okay. All right. That's the type of look that I got. That's the vibe and body lotion. Body lotion. He didn't give me no body lotion. Body language that I picked up. Like he was like, okay, dude did it. He handled his business. All right. He might be all right. I think that that's going to actually make them start to be closer. He's going to open up and give Tariq a chance because now he'd be like, okay, he did really have my back. He did finish dude off. Maybe this little dude is smart. Remember, Tariq was talking about, I could help you cover this up. I could do this. I could do that. He like, dude, you sound talking like you Jesus or something. Which was perfect line. Because how the hell Tariq going to do all this stuff? How you going to help do, like, who you think you is? But he kind of sound like Tasha with that. Tasha always thinks she can fix something, help this, help that. Ghost did too, but Ghost never was saying that around Tariq all the time. Tasha's always telling Tariq, tell me this, or I can do this, or I can do that. Ghost just kind of did it. He didn't actually say, I can fix this, or I can do that. I mean, he may have said it once, but Tasha always trying to say she can handle this or do that. So I think he gets that part from her in a way. And so, yeah, I think the dude is happy about that. You know, please get rid of this officer gun with these bodies. That don't make sense to me. Okay. Why did they use Officer Ramirez's gun to do that? And why didn't he throw the damn badge in the water? They're going to find that badge on him and he's going to be in trouble. How you going to explain having that damn badge and he's missing? Now, back to what I was saying about that gun. How are you going to explain that this cop killed this dude? Why would he kill him? Why would he kill a teacher? For what? So what? They going to say, what? He got this money withdrawn. But that don't mean nothing. Like, why would this cop? I don't see how that's going to help. They should have shot him with a gun that wasn't tied to the cop. Why would that cop be on your school campus and killing your teacher after what happened with the GTG? And you got Professor McKnight helping investigate it, and now he's dead. That's all going to make a big mess. Do the Tejadas know who Ghost is? They kept Ghost's name clear all up until the last part. Monet should have had a reaction. Then it could make sense to them about Tariq. They don't know who Ghost is, and they may have heard the name Ghost, but, you know, people didn't know what he looked like, too. And a lot of people don't know that that James St. Patrick was Ghost. So they may not be putting it together. When Tasha going on up her, man, never. Tasha also lied and manipulated Tariq another time. And I can't remember who said it, but one of you guys brought this up in the comments. And if you remember and watching, you can say, you know, because I can't remember who said it. But it was an excellent point. And it was, hold on. You saying why they don't have to wipe the prints? Yeah. Hold on. What was I was about to? It didn't got me distracted. Oh, talking about Tasha own up to her mistakes. She manipulated Tariq when they was in her apartment, and he saw that bruise on her arm, and he like, "What happened, Ma?" And she like, "Ghost, what happened?" Ghost didn't do that. She got that bruise when she was fighting Lakeisha. She put that battery in his back, got him charged up, pissed off, mad. One more reason he felt in his mind he needed to protect his mom from Ghost. She'll never tell Tariq, well, you know what? Actually, that wasn't Ghost that beat me. She ain't gonna never tell him that she was, letting Sean park in her garage. She ain't gonna tell Tariq Sean had a valet parking in her garage. He ain't gonna tell him that. And so, a lot of stuff. I think she should have died. She deserved it. Plus, Tommy, they made him corny. I said also, if we see a return of Tommy, it would be something trying to lead us into his show. This didn't lead me into his show, actually seeing him. That was kind of corny. Why did they make him care? I would rather see Tasha get killed by somebody like Tommy than Tariq or some no-name. Will Tariq ever be accepted as the next Ghost by the fans? I still hate that kid. I do too. This is the thing. They did try to make him a lot more likable and write it where people will start to like him. But this is the thing. He killed his dad for no good reason. No good reason. And they tried to make it a good reason, this, that, and the other. But come on, man. You're not supposed to kill your parents. And that's going to be the major problem. I could have gotten over a lot of stuff. But that right there is always going to be a problem with me, with him. And what's crazy is Courtney Kemp said, I don't know why people don't like Tariq. You should have never made him kill the star of your show and then ask people to love him and watch him in a spinoff. They should have made Tommy kill Ghost and have Tariq trying to want to get revenge. Even though me and my dad had problems, he was still my dad, Uncle Tommy. And maybe Tasha still get the blame for it. And now she blaming Tommy, but it's legit because he the one that did it. Anyway, Tommy said he wanted all the smoke. He told Tariq to his face, I ain't gonna never stop. He talking about, well, that's why I got her far away from you. Man, shut up. What do you think? So, he need to get rid of Tommy. They should have killed Tommy. There's no point in letting him live, just like what I said about Kane. And sure enough, Kane came back to try to kill Tariq. Now, I said in the video, that's fine if you never like Ghost. That's not even the question. Did his son deserve to kill him? That's all I'm saying. I don't care about the cheating. I don't care about none of that. Did he deserve to kill him? This is the only things in my mind I can see someone killing their parent. Were they molesting you, beating you, torturing you, not feeding you, mental anguish? You couldn't get away. I can understand that. Rape, incest. Those are heavy, heavy things. And I'm not saying, right, because he a liar. That's not enough. That's just not enough, man. It's just not enough. So, and I agree with you, Sheena. It would have made more sense for Tommy to kill Tasha for the storyline, dramatics. Plus, if Tariq would have seen that, he would have really become a monster. Facts. That's facts. Plus, he would have really been all alone in this world, which he tried to tell Tommy, Uncle Tommy, don't do it. I'll be all by myself. She all I got. Whose fault is that? That's on you. If they would have put him where she all he got and she gone, that would have helped him become a monster. Because Tasha is already a monster. Dre would have definitely killed Ghost and Tommy. I hated how they treated Dre. Dre was raw. It took a prison cell to kill Dre. They did give Dre a couple lives that he shouldn't have lived through. He should have died a couple times. But for the most part, I agree. I like Dre. He was close to a real dude, and how he operated in that. That character was pretty good. They let him get out of a couple situations he shouldn't have. But he wouldn't have been playing around a little bit when it come down to doing what needed to be done. Ghost may have deserved to die. That's not the question again. The point is, was Tariq the one to do it? That is the problem. That is the question. And I don't think so. Tariq got CTE from Tasha for real. She did, boy, ruptured his head, rattled the brain up in there because, he sure ain't thinking right. It's funny how Ghost told Tariq he'd handle it when he was lieutenant governor, and the Democratic Party is the only reason him and Tasha not in jail. Yes and no. So, yeah, he said he'd handle it and do this, that, and the other. But the Democratic Party is actually why Tasha was, well, no, it's not actually why she was in jail. But it's the reason why they trying to keep her in jail, because that's what Ott is doing. He's representing the Democratic Party, and he wants to nail Tasha for the death of Ghost. That'll help them save face so that they won't get blamed for putting up a killer drug dealer as lieutenant governor. Ghost machinations caused a domino effect of events that endangered his family. That's true. I agree. But I think they made Ghost pay more for what he did than anybody else. He the only one that tried to get out the game. He the only one tried to help people for the right reasons. He tried to help Holly and gave her that money. For one, he didn't want her to snitch and put his game in danger, but he knew that she was going to have to die, either by him or something. So he wanted her out of there with the right reasons, gave her money, whatever. He got Julio out the game. You know, he tried to do all kind of stuff, tried to help Dre, teach him the game as far as nightclub business. You know, he tried to help Kanan a little bit. I mean, you got to look. I mean, yeah, he messed up, Kanan. I'm going to put you in jail first, but then I'll help you. Jay, hypothetically, Q, do you think if Ghost was with Monet and if Tasha was with Lorenzo, would both pairs get further in life or organization? Nah. Monet is just, I look at Tasha as like 50% of a Monet. They the same timeline. And Monet is a worse Tasha to me. And so I think Ghost would be better off with like a Professor Sexy or somebody. He needed to get with somebody with no criminal background because that's the life he wanted to live. He wanted to not be involved in any crime at all. And anybody involved in crime, whatever it may be, would have been a bad fit for Ghost to me at that point in his life. Now, maybe when he was first starting, maybe Monet would have been there better for him. But I don't know. CJ, come on, man. That is a perfect thing to say. How many cemeteries? People don't know because people don't really go to cemeteries except for a funeral. for the most part. People go and visit every now and then, but most people don't do it like they should. But again, that's a whole nother subject. Is the person in the ground right there, or is they spirit out? Do you believe in that? That's a whole nother rabbit hole to go down. I don't think going there is actually visiting them, like they sitting there waiting, like, man, why you ain't come see me? Anyway, cemeteries closed, people. They got hours of operation. They close the gates. You can't just be coming in there at 10, 11 o'clock at night. They be in there at nighttime. They got such thing as grave robbers. Like, we may not think of that in this day and age because people is not as popular as before, but this is a thing. And that cemeteries do close, deface property, do this, that, and the other. I mean, but they seem to always be in there after hours at night without a problem. I don't get it. I guess they think people don't realize cemeteries close. It's good scenery. It's good, like I give my Moscow, and I give the 4 categories or whatever. And, it's good scenery and things like that. Good location and stuff to see. But at the end, it ain't that accurate. Jay, too much logic. I know, right? Dame, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. Appreciate your support, your help. And, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. So here's another thing. DBS got played in court by Tariq. Grave robbers. Hey, but that's for real though. They just could go in the cemetery and chill whenever they want. I mean, come on, man. She did have her carry-on bags with her. She took her luggage there. CJ, he go to cemeteries. CJ, what's wrong with you, man? You used to go to cemeteries daily for 6 months. I never want to go again. There's no 24/7, no workers cemetery I ever saw at all. Well, I don't know what cemetery you going to or where you was located. But I know in Chicago, it's gates to enter a cemetery, and it's a wall around the cemetery. Like, you just can't just walk in there and just walk for a stroll and do what you want whenever you want. During their hours of operation, you can. But when they close, you can't. Anyway, who said something about too much logic? So that's true, but it's not true. Like I say, you could get me into Star Wars. You could get me into the Avengers and the Incredible Hulk. Silly stuff that ain't real. Okay. But I'll get into it and be liking it if you got it put together right. That's all. Tariq is exactly in capital. Like his father, he's vicariously becoming ghosts. The only thing I got with that is the exactly part. I don't know about it exactly. Take out the exactly and say he's vicariously becoming like him. I can see that. I agree with that. But he ain't nothing like Ghost exactly. Well, I ain't gonna say nothing. He not exactly like Ghost. Jay, I told you, why would DBS put Tariq on the stand knowing that he seen him at the club the night Ghost was murdered? That's right. Yeah, I'm a Bears fan. Don't judge me. So, okay. My bad. I forgot you was in the military. So, yeah. Anyway, going back to what I was about to say. Yeah, he did son that judge. He told the judge to get out her own damn chambers, and she did it. But anyway, that was dumb. But that's the only way they could possibly get Tasha out of jail. Because what she did with Q and everything, is no way she was getting out. And to have that blow up like that is the only way they could do it to make it make sense. Now, it still didn't make all the sense in the world because, again, in court, they asking you questions. You just can't go off talking about what you want to talk about. But if you do say something, it ain't like a person can act like they didn't hear it. So, it's that was interesting. It was good TV though. I really liked it. I liked how he, called him up, made him look stupid. I don't like the character DBS, Dirty Ball Sacks. Sacks Fifth had to get put on layaway. And I'm glad that he did. I wish he would have got shot or killed. I've been waiting for him to die for a minute. But he like the villain in the show damn near. HFG. There are different rules for different cemeteries. There's one near me that's just open with no gate. Okay, well, there we go. And that makes sense. I guess in certain areas, maybe they haven't had to deal with grave robbers and different things. And so maybe they didn't have to, do that. Maybe in the middle of Chicago, people got bulletproof when you go to get a burger. You got bulletproof glass to get your damn burger and fries. So maybe they would have to put a gate up in the wall. Hell, if you can't get a burger and fries or double cheese without protection, it makes sense. Anyway, right. Maybe cemeteries and cities are always locked up. Right. It's different in the country. You're right. Because for those who don't know, I live in Indianapolis right now, and it's a lot of country stuff that I see. And this is the capital city, and this is a real city. So it's not as like Chicago, but anyway, it's not like a city where Main Street is the only street. Anyway, it's cemeteries that be like on the side of the road with like maybe 30 or 40 headstones just sitting there. I'd be like, man, how is a cemetery just sitting here on the corner with headstones just sitting there? Nothing there, no gate, no nothing. You dig that up, you ain't gonna have nothing but dust. Anyway, but so yeah, you're right. They don't have no damn cemetery just sitting on the corner with headstones in Chicago. You may find some balloons and a teddy bear on the corner next to a pole, but you ain't gonna get that. I do agree with you, Jay. You're not too logical, but it has to be believable to the viewer. Like, this could really happen. Right. Put me in the dream. I used to work in sales, and that's what we would say. You want to put them in the dream. So you want to get person not thinking about everything else and thinking about what you're showing them. When I'm watching TV, put me in the dream. I want you to sell me whatever story you telling me. I want to be sold. I'm not looking at it like, here go another stupid show. This don't make sense. That's stupid. Nope. No good. I want it to work. Sheena, yeah, but the more expensive cemeteries close. I'm sure Ghost and Raina aren't buried at just any cemetery. Plus, they are in New York City, which is a big city too, like Chicago, bigger than Chicago. So they ain't in a small town. But anyway, yeah, so I'm from Chicago, lived there all my life, but I moved not too long ago, and now I live in Indianapolis. But I don't claim it. I'm Chi-Town for life, baby. It ain't about where you are. It's about where you. What they say, it ain't about where you're from. It's where you're at. No, it ain't about where you're at. It's where you're from. King, what up, bro? What's good? All right, now. I've been sitting here talking for an hour. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, they do. Like Crown Hill Cemetery closes. That's the big cemetery in the middle of the city. But like I said, not too far from me, if you know about German Church Road, they got like a cemetery on the side of the road. Man, it's a lot of weird stuff I see. It's weird to me. You'll see a cornfield in the middle of the city. I'm like, man, what in the world? I ain't never seen a cornfield in my life except for on TV. Growing up, definitely not in the city. Anyway, everyone think Ghost is coming back, but what Reek meant was Ghost lives in him. I agree. Ghost is not coming back. Ghost is dead. Courtney Kemp has confirmed it. I think that didn't maybe end well. It's nobody that has come out and said that, but just by some of the actions and things that happened, I think maybe that's what happened. Who knows? I ain't never putting on no Colts hat. Even though they do win more than the Bears, I'm never going to give up. I never sell out. What I look like, Tariq? You say Empire was less believable. Hey, look here, man. Hey, look here, man. Hey, this is Lulu talking, man. Don't you ever disrespect my Empire, man. Empire was the truth, man. The truth, man. Okay, Empire was believable. I mean, what's not to believe, man? But you don't think a black man can start rapping and then become a mogul and then start a record label, man? Kill people whenever he want, man, and get away with it, man. You don't think that's believable, man? Huh? I mean, what part is you don't get, man? Empire was the truth, man. Coco, hey sis, how you doing? Ghost never dies. Yeah, he just go for a long kiss goodnight. So funny when Kane say the officer was gone, like R. Kelly career, right? He ain't never coming back. I believe he had died. I believe he is in the sky. Say, man, what do you want to know, man? All right, Cocoa Butter Barbie, your fingers are sleepy. I'm going to go ahead and give you all the link if y'all want to come up and talk and say a few things. I'm going to go ahead and put the link up. Come on, put them fingers to rest, Coco. Come on up on the chat. Hey, Jay, maybe Tommy stayed and he's not coming back. He may take the name Ghost. Nah, Tommy don't give a damn about no damn name. This is not true. His name is Kane because Courtney Kemp said it's short for Hurricane, but that his name is Lorenzo Tejada Jr., actually. So that's what it say. All right, I got a couple guests coming on up. Yeah, you don't have to come on camera if you're scared, okay? All right, I got King of New Jersey. What's up, brother?
What's going on, bro?
Nothing much. And also, Michael. How you doing, Michael?
Huh?
What's going on, Jay?
Hey, what's up, Michael?
Hey,
nothing kind of breaking up, man. The mic kind of crazy.
Oh, okay. Switch to just the stream chat. Don't watch it on YouTube. Watch it on the stream link that you on. And turn the mute your YouTube, and you can just have the sound on the stream chat.
Oh, yo.
No, and now you can hear it.
All right, check this out.
All right, go ahead. What's up?
I believe Cain is Cain's son.
Go ahead. I'm gonna say something after you done, but go ahead and tell me what you think and why.
I don't believe because the way his father treat him, he treat him like a stepchild. Not like he's really his son, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, yeah, he does. Like Monet might have met him after she was pregnant with Canaan's son like that. And he just claimed him.
Right. Now, I'll say that Courtney Kemp said that his name is Lorenzo Tejada Jr., and he called Kane because it's short for Hurricane. Now, Courtney Kemp been known to say things, this, that, and the other, but according to her, that's what that is. So she said he's not Canaan's son, according to Courtney. Yeah. I want to welcome the Critic and Bap to the show as well.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing, Bap? Critic. Let me get to Michael right quick. Then I'm gonna get to Bap and the Critic. All right. Mike, what's up, brother? What you want to say about this Power finale and stuff?
I think it was a good finale. The one thing I had a problem with the whole Tommy at the end scene, because I feel like Courtney Kim just sacrificed him just to, because she said in the after show that, oh, this to show that this is a new power, not the same old power that it used to be. I was like, man, why would Tariq let this dude live after he said, I'm gonna kill your mom no matter what? I'm coming after him. Like, he killed his dad for lust, for trying to snitch on his mom. That didn't make sense to me. And plus, remember when he set him up with the Italians?
Right,
He wasn't even trying to kill Tasha back then. He tried to set him up to die. So I think that was crazy.
And remember, Tariq just kind of checked his mama in his room. She talking about, let's go. Tommy gonna kill me. He's a killer. I am too, ma.
I am the bad spy.
Right. Bap, how you doing today, sis?
Good. My whole takeaway from the last episode was, why is Milgram still alive? Because she's just as dangerous to their situation as Jabari was. She knows.
Jabari kind of got killed on accident though, because Kane didn't know how dangerous he was.
Yeah, Jabari talks too much, man.
Yeah, he does.
He was desperate for why couldn't he write the end of that book by himself? Why he needed Tariq to tell him who died in the, like, you could have pick the most interesting option.
Right.
He needed him to.
That's true.
It was even dumber
Jabari died because he was annoying.
It was even dumber because Jabari knew that they was selling drugs and all that other stuff, but still decided to try to go that deep, and then got popped.
No.
Right. Now, do you think that when he got popped, was he on school campus? Do y'all think he was on school grounds?
No, I don't think it was school campus. It didn't look like school.
So.
Okay. I don't think he would have been dumb enough to meet with him on school grounds.
Okay, King, you think he was on school grounds?
Nah, man, I think it was a local park or something, man.
Okay, Critic, you think he was on school grounds?
No, I don't think he was on school grounds. I definitely think it was some park in the cut.
Okay, well, I guess I'm the only one think that. So it wasn't on school grounds. I just don't get this. Maybe y'all can give me some insight.
One second.
Go ahead.
It might have been school grounds, because how was Kane able to follow Tariq? Kane able to follow Tariq like that?
That's true. He did find him kind of easy. Right. And Jabari was spooked a little bit, talking about I can't get his money. He could have met him at a coffee shop or something. But anyway.
He could have followed Diana when she met up with Tariq.
Look, I said one thing, yo.
What's up?
Tasha was the worst person in the whole power, yo. She was a dirty ass tramp and a turncoat and a traitor.
Tell me how you really feel. Don't hold back. Let me know. How do you really feel?
Bro, I remember the first episode of Power, bro. When she left, got in a limo with that motherfucking Kanan's son,
Sean.
Right,
Sean. She was playing with herself all in the.
And that was before Ghost cheated.
Right. Now let me say this, and I want to ask Bap this, since she the lady on the panel. Is that cheating? Did Tasha cheat when she was playing with herself in front of Sean? Was that cheating?
I mean, would it be cheating if Ghost did the same thing?
Yep.
Yeah. If he had a cute driver, Uber driver, and he started pulling his thing out and stroking it till, he released the gravy, would you be happy if you found out your man was doing that when he got rides?
Of course not.
So
right. But a lot of people mentioned in the comments that Tasha didn't cheat.
Yeah, people get somewhat hypocritical when it comes to women cheating versus men cheating.
Right. The Critic, what you think about that? You think, was she really cheating? Was she in the wrong? Or some people like to say Ghost, she saw how he looked at Angie and he never looked at her that way, so that's why she was so mad, this, that, and the other.
Wait. Repeat the question for me one more time. My bad.
All right, I said, do you think that she was like really cheating? Because some people say Ghost cheated first because she saw how he looked when he came down the stairs and went to Angie.
it's crazy because I'm rewatching Power right now, and immediately as soon as she sees Ghost get a number of somebody, she don't even know who that is. That could have been a business partner or something. I don't
Right.
know.
Karen Bassett type.
She gets in the car. The first thing she do is start playing with herself. Prior to that, she tell Ghost, "Oh, what, you want to go legit? Nah, fuck all that." Then after she don't know what's going on, she starts manipulating Sean, and this is what really killed me. She tells Sean, "I might have done some things that you took the wrong way. I just want to make it clear." Tasha is the worst person in the whole show. I ain't never seen nobody worse than Tasha.
Thank you,
TV,
bro.
man.
She is, man.
Horrible.
And then to piggyback off what you said, she did that to Sean when she thought things was cool with Ghost. Soon as she thought they wasn't cool, she back into there manipulating him, trying to get his information, this and that. She got dude killed, man.
Got dude killed, bro.
She got
Over
dude
here
killed.
touching on his arm, giving him a shooting lesson and stuff.
Right.
Yo, do you believe
I'm glad Tasha
fucking
admits
Kane
that she
one time?
doesn't care about Jazz.
Right. Angie said that she wasn't cheating. It was an act of attention.
Okay,
Man,
if you rub on a dude,
Hold on, one at a time. Critic, you go, then King, you tell me what you think. Go ahead, Critic.
So the first thing she did is play with herself. That's definitely cheating because you're not playing with yourself in front of your driver. I don't even know what type of code that is. She's supposed to be a street girl. Second thing is you can't rub on a dude's crotch and be like, "Where's my husband been?" Showering naked, showing them your titties. All of that is nut stuff. If it ain't cheating technically, it's definitely some foul tramp stuff.
Right. Yeah, that's true. King, what you think about that?
I think Angie's a cheater herself. That's why she said some dumb shit like that. She might play with her little nigga for little nigga.
We got Angie just joined the show. Angie, you joined right on time. Well, what is your thoughts on that? They think you may have some cheating history, and maybe that's why you see it that way.
Hey, fellas, just know, man, Angie might mess with herself in front of your homeboy if you do wrong.
Oh no.
Well, we don't want to jump to conclusions. Let's see, Angie, what do you think about that? You said that she was just trying to get attention, not really cheating. What expand on that a little? Angie, you there? I don't know. Maybe she's not hearing me. Angie, you there? All right. Well, Bap, you want to say anything on that?
My whole thing is if it's something you wouldn't do in front of your spouse, if it's something your spouse would view as cheating, then it's cheating. Period.
True. I agree. You know, if you can't do it in front of them, you know, you probably shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah, cheating is to me is just a violation of the relationship. It don't have to be you actually going out and having sex with somebody.
Very true. Very true. And Ghost, one thing that's messed up, well, I guess he did finally find out that she was with Sean. But like he was like clueless to all the stuff that Tasha did, but she always was able to find out what he doing or in his business type
Because
stuff.
Sean was telling on her. Sean was telling on him.
Plus, he was being disrespectful.
Right. See, Tanya Adams on Facebook, she said Ghost cheated the moment Angie walked into truth. He told Tommy he wanted to pursue a road not traveled. But he didn't do it yet. Now, he cheated in his heart. Right. So, Tanya, you're right. He did kind of cheat in his heart. But Tasha can't read his heart and read his mind. We know this stuff as the viewer, we see it, but you know, we couldn't tell. Michael, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right. Yeah, I know, right, King? Mike, tell me what you think about this subject. About this.
I agree with that. Tasha kind of jumped the gun because she don't know who Angie is. She could be like a potential business client. You know, she could like sponsor the club. She don't know anything about this person. And then she just went on ahead and did that with Sean. But
right.
Yeah, I think they both did bad. I think that was just a toxic relationship they had. Like once Ghost changed his mind and he wanted to go legit. So him being the old Ghost didn't fit him no more, and she was still stuck on the old ways of that situation.
Right.
She didn't want to grow. She didn't want to grow with him.
Mm-hmm. Angie, are you there? Hanji, you there? I had to call it you. Remember, you remember how I used to call it the Hanji. You there, Hanji?
He with Kanan's son right now, bruh.
Uh,
She the living with Kanan's
did
son.
yours give you, Angie? She with Caden's you silly, man. So here's the thing, CJ, you silly, man. Y'all crazy. So this Power Book 2 is over the first season. Why did y'all tell me? Because I don't get it. Maybe it's something I'm missing. Why would I know it's not thinking about because he got a spinoff, Tommy. But why would Tariq let this dude live? He already said that he's a killer. Dude say he gonna kill your mama. He want all the smoke. And you think that witness protection is the answer, and you know it's over with.
Wait, Jay, I
I,
got one question before we get into that.
yeah.
Jay, remember the court
Tyreek
scene when
old.
they
Tyreek
they
old,
trying to
yo.
give Tasha the deal? They're
Right.
saying, oh, she's saying I need witness protection, but and the guy said, oh yeah, you could go, but you can't take Tariq with you. Now I'm looking at that like, why not? Like that's her kid. I understand because for the show, but like in real life, why would you do that?
In real life, he would have had to go with him because they both in danger. Like
That makes no sense.
if Tommy got to Tariq, that would make her come out of protection. You would think, wouldn't it?
Exactly, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah. King, what was you saying for a second ago?
Uh,
Hold
what
on,
I'm
before
saying
you get
is,
started, let me say this right quick
Tyreek
for
gets so
Angie.
much dirt.
Hey, King, hold on 1 second. Hey, Angie, I don't know why we can't hear you. Maybe your mic is muted. Go to the StreamYard link, or and see if your microphone is muted. It's not showing it's muted on my side, but I don't know. Maybe you might want to reconnect, disconnect, and come back because I'd love to hear what you had to say, Angie. So, um, check on that. All right,
Not too.
King, go ahead. What you say?
Uh,
King,
yo,
go ahead.
Tyreek did so much shit to betray. Tyreek did so much shit to betray Tommy that he owed Tommy that.
Okay, that's
Tommy could have
true.
killed him. The kid would go say. I'm saying, but Tommy let him live because Tommy loved him. Deep down, Tommy loved Tyreek, so he let him live.
I can see that.
And Tyreek loved
Yeah, I
Tommy.
can see that. That would make sense.
You heard Uncle
Man,
Tommy, Uncle Tommy, Uncle Tommy. So you know what
Man,
I'm
it's
saying. That's
just
why Tyreek didn't do it. Tyreek didn't have the
it's
heart. He killed his father. He didn't want to
you
kill his
breaking
uncle.
up. You was breaking up. I'm gonna just address this
I say
comment
he
right
killed his
quick.
father.
Go ahead. All right, you breaking up again, I guess. But Jamari, they actually showed Tasha look at Ghost come down the stairs and go to Angie, and then she got mad and left. So, but that's a good point. Hey, the critic. So what you think about Tariq letting Tommy live, even though he said he want all the smoke and he ain't gonna stop trying to kill your mama?
I was struggling to try to figure out why Tariq did that because I know it ain't because he loved Tommy because Tariq is a demon child. So I
Ah,
I couldn't really understand why. Um, I mean, I guess if I'm being a fun spoiler, man, it's because they got to have Tommy show. He got to get that paper for his
right,
own TV show. But I
right,
mean, hey, if they put Tasha and Witsack in Arizona and Tommy in California, she getting popped because
right.
Tasha serves no purpose in the show no more. What is she there for?
None. And I kind of agree with what King was saying that maybe Tariq maybe owe him a little. And then also blatant truth. You got a point right here as well. Maybe Tariq, no, maybe, but Tommy did shoot at her. But how many times did Tommy say he was going to kill Ghost too and didn't do it? Now, Tariq don't know that though. We know that as the viewers, but Tariq was never there when they was having them grown man conversations. But it makes sense. Bap, what do you think about Tariq letting Tommy live? You think that was smart, dumb? Just
I mean, I think it was stupid, but I think show wise, maybe the only justification I could have for it is he's still trying to prove to himself he ain't a monster like he did with letting Epiphany go.
right.
And so he's like, okay, I did have love for this dude. So I let him go, but I made sure that my mom and my sister and stuff was okay first.
Right, right. One thing that I do got a problem with on this show is when Tariq was sitting on Tommy's car when he
Yeah,
came from.
you should have punched him. You should have punched him.
Man, go! Man, I just knew
At
he was
least, like,
about
slap
to
him
get
at
his mouth.
least.
That's gangster. That's real, man. What Tommy? Hey, you get
Like, he's
that
still alive.
skinny ass off my car. No, he
He
would
didn't
have
promise Ghost he
stole
wouldn't
on
hurt
him.
him.
Yeah, right, right. Do y'all
Yeah,
think
it's the
Tariq
best.
should have got some hands at least?
Man, Tariq should have got his punk ass whooped, bro. Whooped.
For real.
And that
For
would make
real.
sense why Monet came at the end, because she saw, oh, he got fucked up and need to back this kid up.
Man, and on top of that, man, he lied to Tommy and said Ghost was gonna rat on Tasha for Lakeisha. Ghost never said that.
Yeah, he didn't. That's a great point. He was trying to manipulate Tommy. And this is another thing that's dumb that I don't get. Maybe y'all can help me get it. So Tariq said after Tommy, of course, should have punched him in the mouth, but he didn't. Tariq said, maybe I got a way where we can all get what we want. What Tommy wants is to kill your damn mama.
Man, look, what killed me, man, is that Tariq's big plan that he told Tommy about is take out the
You breaking up. King, what you think about that while he getting his stuff straight? King, you there? Mike, what you think about that?
Go ahead.
Man, I'm you hear me?
Huh? I mean, like the plan. How did he tell what the hell kind of plan did he tell Tommy? Like
Man,
that?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think that I don't think Courtney Kim had that scene written out yet.
Yeah,
So,
that plan
because
was
the
so
thing I like
bullshit.
about Ghost, especially like in season 2, he explained his plan. He explained while the flashback was going on in the background. He explained what he did, like how he did it. It just happened. We don't know what he said, like what he had to do to make the plan go.
Right.
But yeah, I think
yeah,
it was
because
lazy writing.
the show made it look like Tariq put up to Tommy and said, "All right, here's the deal: take out your back molars and blow up your mama's BMW."
Right. But the only reason I think it's a little more to that, because remember at the cemetery, didn't Tommy say, I knew I couldn't trust you or something?
Yep.
Yeah, he just said that.
So, yeah, so then that means he must have told them something like, yeah, and I have my mom waiting for you or something at the cemetery.
No, I don't think
Like,
he would say that. I don't think he would give up his mom like that.
I know. So that's what I'm thinking.
Tommy that.
And I would think that too. But then how would Tommy say he knew he couldn't trust him? I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I say it's lazy writing, because I don't think she thought about it. She'll probably do a flashback in season 2, but I doubt it.
Right.
I think the part where he said he knew he couldn't trust him was just him having the FBI come and take the mom away.
Right. Maybe. Yeah. I think that's part of it too. I mean, I think Tariq must have told him something to the effect of, I have my mom here or something. Because that's why he got mad at Tariq, because she got taken away. Like if he came on his own, he wouldn't have been mad at Tariq because Tariq wouldn't have told him nothing. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm
Maybe just Courtney Kim trying to emphasize, just the new Ghost. You know how Tommy always saying, I can't trust you, Ghost.
Right.
That's the crazy part about it, because Ghost kind of earned his stripes, man. Tariq is just like a little brat. So the story buildup don't even feel the same.
Right.
Man, at least Tariq taking accountability for his actions. Like he's making his own decisions. Like I'm messed up, and he's taking responsibility. I do appreciate they going with that route.
Yeah. I mean, he basically wanted to get killed by Monet when he told her he didn't have that money. And when he was on the phone with Tasha before he went into the club with Monet into the bar. Right. I think he knew he was going to die. He was like, man, forget it. Because he said, you ain't going to have to worry about me testifying. And then how he said goodbye, you ain't going to worry about me testifying because I'm about to be dead.
That's where I don't get y'all saying that Tyreek they made Tyreek on the same level as Ghost, because Tyreek stayed messing up this season. to the point where he almost died.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I don't see that. A lot of people say that. I know they trying to write it that way and
He might
have
be
him going.
ghost in manipulation, but he definitely not ghost in like character and anything
Planning,
else.
any execution, any of that. He's messing up left and right. He's
Right.
not here where Ghost was.
hmm I did have this one question I was trying to. I forgot what I was getting old, y'all.
Man,
Um,
Ghost was cold blooded too, man. He never gave those speech before he killed somebody. Like he was talking to Jabari for like 5 minutes before he always had to give a speech before he kills a dude.
Man,
right.
rewatching the show, man, like they tried to write it like Ghost would do these things and didn't even care, man. Every time Ghost killed somebody or had to do something dirty, man, you could see it destroying him.
And
Tariq
he
don't
always tried to do everything he could first. Like remember, even example, Tommy wanted to go to war with Ruiz, and Ghost kept on trying to find more info, investigate. Let's do this. Tommy like, look, we gotta kill him. Either it's gonna be a war, and you gotta go and think about it. Ghost like, look, we can't do that. We need to see this. Think, Tommy, think. Remember, he started Tommy always rushing into action.
He only
Yeah,
killed Rhoa because Tommy was gonna do it if he didn't do it.
They put him in that bad spot of the war. Between Ruiz and the and Rhoa. And so yeah, Tommy messed that up. Exactly.
Tommy is
Because
always sloppy.
he is. He messed that up because he went and talked to Ruiz and told him the info before he talked to Ghost first. And even Ruiz picked up on that, like, oh, you didn't talk to him yet. Yeah. And he said in Spanish something like it's trouble in paradise for him or something.
Yeah,
So
when they were gonna
yeah.
kill the Serbs.
Right. So yeah.
I don't think people be watching the show, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's been on for 6 years, so like I'll be honest, I probably wouldn't remember as much if I didn't watch it so much the first season. But some shows, stick with you more than others, leave more impression. But a lot of people, they seem to have things different in their mind. Like I've had comments where people say Tasha wanted to get out the game, but
Oh,
Ghost didn't want to.
That's the opposite, man.
Right. Or I've seen another comment where they said Tasha was a good girl going to school and Ghost brought her into the game
No,
and made her do
Tasha
this.
put
That.
yeah. That's
Wait,
why.
go ahead. Say what you say, Mike.
Now, because Tasha didn't she tell that story that she didn't have to hide a gun for Ghost. She did it herself because she wanted to be with the dude.
Yep. She told that to her girlfriends when Tommy gave her that spot thing for her birthday in season 1. And she was sitting there with Lala and her friends. And they like, you was stone cold bitch, T.
Tasha told Ghost when he told her that the pink sneakers girl was dead. She said, "I love that you always hit your target." Like she liked it.
Yep, she did. That turned her on. Yep. And how many times did she tell him to kill Kanan?
All the time.
Man.
well, shoot a dude like Haney, you have to kill though.
Yeah, because it's the same situation with Kane. Although it may start to turn around with Tariq and Kane, but when you got somebody that got that type of target on your back, they gonna keep coming.
Right.
What did Kenan do to
Tommy.
Tasha though? I never understood that. What did Kenan specifically do to Tasha?
They never said that he did anything, but they tried. This goes back to showing how much she was involved. So she was working with Ghost. She just wanted him eliminated because remember, Ghost and Tasha, they were working together. They had bigger and better plans. Like Kanan always thought corner boy level. Even when he got out, he robbing Tariq friends for TVs and shit. You know what I mean? Like that's stupid. We going to the pod.
Yeah.
I got the TV, man. You got the $100. Like,
I
come
think
on,
he did
man.
that to test.
Grown
I think he did
man.
that to test Tariq though. I thought he was doing that to test him.
No, them was his legit licks though. He was.
They
putting
was
Tariq
legit.
on.
It might have been
Yeah, they
both.
were licks,
He was
but-
really hitting them licks though. He was really. Now I can see when they got the jewelry and stuff. Okay, that's money. But I wouldn't even touch no damn TV. Who? What the hell?
Kane and Kanan are the type of dudes you meet in the hood, bro. That's only know how to beat you up and take your stuff.
Right. right, and survive in the hood, because hood rules and survive was not the same as everywhere else. Some things you can get away with and do in the hood that you can't do everywhere else, but it's a ceiling. You only gonna go so far too with that. You know what I
But
mean? You could be
at least
hood rich
Kanan was like,
famous.
at least Kanan had like a plan. Like he was like strategic a little bit. Kanan doesn't have any of that. He just
Right,
does stuff and then I'll figure out later. Like, at
right.
least Kane tried to take over and stuff, but he just couldn't be Ghost.
Kanan really is the one that won, even though he got killed. Kanan won.
He did.
Ghost.
Yeah, in the end, he did.
He won.
Because Ghost is dead and his son turned against him, and everything Ghost built up is ruined. It was a suicide mission. You know what I'm saying? It was a kamikaze mission. He took their ass out. He went out too, but he took their ass out though. You know, their whole organization, everything is destroyed.
Hey,
Ghost is dead. You know, he won.
if the show pulls a Aunt Viv with Zeke's actor, I will not bat an eye.
Right.
Yeah, why did it make Zeke sound so dumb in this episode? You made him sound like an idiot.
Yeah, they got him playing the dumb jock to a T.
No, but episode 1, he wasn't talking like that. He was talking like normal. But this
He
is
was
like, he's like, I don't know, man. Drew might get looked at.
Yeah, y'all
like,
saw my interview with Zeke, the deleted scene. Oh, you didn't see it? Y'all want to see it? Y'all let me know in the comments. Y'all let me know here. Y'all want me to play it?
Yeah.
All right, I thought everybody saw that. I'm glad I asked. Let me check and see. Let me go ahead. I got a deleted scene with Zeke. Let's see. Where is it at? Let me look. I got a couple of them. Here go one with Zeke. All right, here we go. I think this is it. Wait a minute. All right. Here we go. Yeah, Zeke, man. His interview, this deleted scene, it was interesting to hear what he had to say.
Jay,
but
one thing.
What's up?
About Drew. I thought they was going to like tell us that he tried to kill himself on last episode, but it made it seem like it was part of the plan for him to get up and get try to run to the back and get the gun. And they kind of made him, I don't know, they kind of made him look crazy.
That was dumb though, because Monet was right there with the gun in her hand, right next to her. She could have just gave it to him.
Yeah,
and what he was gonna do? Shoot back in the middle of all them bullets? Yeah, that was dumb, man. But
I think Courtney Kemp is doing the hands-off writing approach.
She is, and in her last Instagram video, she said that she don't really write the episode. She got the direction, and she's saying this, that, and trying to have this, but she's not actually writing the, putting the meat on the bones. And so,
well, we suffering without her.
Yeah, I mean, the first couple seasons of Power was really good and entertaining. It had its problems, but it was good. All right, let me play this Zeke. Let's see what Zeke got to say. He talking to Professor Milgram.
That's how he sound. That's how he sounded in this episode.
Wait, you say you talk about that booty? I just want to talk about being with you. You making me feel good, baby. I go into the NBA and I can play the basketball. I can shoot at the ball and you can hold to my ball and we can have a good time. What's wrong with that, baby? When the bruise or the stretch mark? I got a stretch mark. I work it on my temple. That's why I got the stretch marks. I just got to big real fast. That's all. I don't know. I used to be small and I got to big. You want some more wieners? Huh? Ask me about my wiener. No, my bruises. Okay, so out there in the club, I got the job, but I didn't know when he do it. He said, oh, a D to G. I said, no, not to me. He said, hey, look, I wanted the Artie McGrath. I pay Artie McGrath and let me put the X right here for you. I tried to put the X right there. That's my autograph. I put the X. But he pointed to me. I froze. I say, hey, wait a minute. That's a foul. Hey, ref. Where's the ref? Hey, wait a minute. That's a foul. It was no ref. The ref wasn't at the game outside the parking lot. I didn't know it was no ref, Professor. I thought the ref was everywhere. So he put the gun to my knee. I said, oh, wait a minute. You gonna put me on injured reserve. I don't even have a contract, kid. Don't take out my knee. You gonna make me a regular Negro. I was about to be special. I said, Professor Sexy ain't gonna give me no extra credit. She only giving me a little extra credit because she think I'm gonna go to the NBA. Now you gonna make me a big ass janitor. I say I don't know what to do. And then my family step in and they help. And I say, thank you, Lord. Wait a minute. You say I should tell. I don't know if I should tell. Where I should tell? I should say how the one my family kept buying the me. You gonna give me some more coochie? I tell though. Will you give me some more? It tastes so good. Tastes so good. Can't get enough, baby. Okay. You want me to tell? Okay. I tell. Okay.
Well, that was
You know
interesting.
any better? I would think that you were insinuating that Zeke was stupid.
What you think he not?
He
We
said
know
the schools
he
he
is.
went to didn't make him read.
Right. You say can't get right, Junior. Hey, you for real.
Zeke is the weakest link.
You ain't lying. I just knew he wasn't gonna make it past this season, but they kept him around.
I thought it was
Darnell got a point. They did kind of make him get dumber as the season went along.
Yep.
Yeah,
I know, man.
yeah. Like you said,
Lazy
he wasn't
writing.
sounding like that at first.
It was lazy writing.
It was.
You know,
Well,
one thing
Captain-
I'm starting to notice with Power is that they want a person to be portrayed a certain way at the end, but you don't have them that way from the beginning. Just write it that way from the beginning.
Yeah, there's no build up. They just, oh yeah, it's convenient for the scene, so let's just make it this way.
Yeah. Or if he was dumb, make him dumb from the get-go then.
Right.
You know, or like Ghost was supposed to be an asshole in season 6. They should have made him that way the whole time. Then people would have understood a little more. You know, so he was telling people this and that and being a jerk for a week or two because, you know, Power, everything happened in 2 months. So now all of a sudden we supposed to be thinking he was an abusive, mean dude. Not that he was perfect, but he wasn't that.
I think they picked the first actor that could dunk a basketball.
That's funny. That's funny. They want me to do Jabari.
Sorry.
No, I was just saying people want me to do Jabari. I might have to do that.
So
Go
Jay,
ahead.
what you think will happen next season?
I'll tell you in 1 second. Let me hear what Bat was saying right quick, and then I get to you.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying this is really one of those shows where you have to turn your brain off so
Right.
that you get to the story, like the overarching story that they're trying to tell, and not, pay attention to the fact that some of the things that they put in don't make any logical sense.
Right.
It was entertaining, though. I was entertained. I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
Jay, did you notice when he gets in the car with Monet and the family pulls up, he goes, "That's some ghost shit."
Yeah.
Because it makes me wonder if Ghost Because I was wondering if Ghost killed his father and then Tommy mama adopted him.
No.
You know, people like to say that as a theory, but I don't think Ghost killed his father. You know, people started to bring that up a lot more after we saw his uncle, and then they was kind of implying what was going on, this and that, and his father got killed, and people think either he did it or Kanan. I think he may know who did it, maybe, or know what's going on, because remember that his uncle Gabe was saying that they were getting like harassed or something by the gangs, and his dad wanted to fight against it or something. And so I think he may know. And if we ever go and see Raising Kanan, if they put that in there, because I mean they knew each other, so we gotta see Tommy and Ghost in there as kids, younger at least. Then maybe he killed those people or took out that, you know, gang or something that did that. But I don't think he killed his dad. What you think, Bap?
I don't think he killed his dad.
Yeah, I don't think he killed his dad. What you think, Mike? You think Ghost killed his own dad?
No, I don't think so. I think maybe Breeze killed his dad, and maybe that's why he took out Breeze.
Possible. Yeah, I think it would be something to that effect. You know, maybe he knows what happened. And see, all of that stuff helps to you understand how he was the person he was at the end. Like his dad got killed. He may have took out these people or did this or that. I mean, we know he killed Breeze and different stuff. So it's a lot more interesting to see how he got to that level than Tariq. I mean, I guess it's still a little interesting, but he kind of like, it's not necessary for one that he's doing this in a way, I guess, because his mom needed the money for court. But see, like, this is the big question, and I ask y'all this. So now he don't need the money for his mom anymore. Braden said he still want to run that app and do that, sell them drugs. Do you think Tariq and Braden is going to continue? I mean, it's a show and a drug dealing show, so they probably will. But what do you think will happen with that? Let me start with Bap first. What do you think will happen with that if he try to do that with Braden?
I don't see how Tariq could stop. You can't just tell people who you deal drugs with that you're not going to deal drugs anymore, you know, or who you sell drugs for, especially when you owe them.
Right.
You know, he still owes Monet. So he has to stay in it.
Right. And Monet kind of told Tasha that when Tasha talking about she want to buy him out. Monet like, it's too late.
He's like, oh, I own your kid.
Right. Right.
They said she reworked her whole business off of Tariq. I'm like, man, you got one distributor?
That was dumb. And you never put all your eggs in one basket or your dope in one, you know, pack.
Especially not a teenager.
Especially not a teenager. That's in school.
Yeah.
So
Why does Braden want to know so much about Tariq's personal life? That was like kind of weird to me.
That's true.
Yeah, but the business partner too. But he like, yo, did you kill your dad? I'm like, why would? Did he ask him that, or he just asked him what happened to his dad?
He just said, yeah. He said, Riley said you might know more about what happened to your dad.
Right, and that's what I was about to bring up. Riley is messing with him. So you say what?
Brady know Riley's a snitch though.
All right, Bap, what you say right quick?
Holly 2.0.
Oh, right, for real. Yeah. So the critic, what you think? You think Tariq and Braden gonna have success in the dope game? We know he can't really stop. And then do you think Riley gonna still be in Braden's ear and mess things up? What is her motivation?
I think they said they got a season 2. The way season 1 ended was so wild. I'm really trying to figure out like where the story's about to go from here. So yeah, I think Braden and Tariq gonna stay in. I think Riley's gonna pop back up, like trying to help them with the dope game or something. And I don't know, maybe Saxon McLean gonna jump on the team as the lawyer. I can't tell at this point. It's like Fast and Furious.
That's funny. That's another show that's really got a lot of over the top stuff, but they try to make it look, you know, and explain it to be make sense. For example, when that last, the Fate of the 8 with the submarine come up and blow it up, but they still able to drive, and Come on, man.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Question:
Right.
I think the show writers actually really know how they're gonna write out the next season.
That's a good question. So I think maybe they don't. So like as a writer, and I'm not a writer, I don't have a degree in it, but I have, learned a little this or that. But normally you have like a blueprint of how you want. You want to start this way. You want something to happen in the middle that there's like that arc where okay, it was going this way, then boom, this happened. Now here come the shift. And then you want it to end a certain way, and you should know how your characters develop. You should, like a lot of good writers develop backstories for characters, even if they barely got any time. They done wrote a backstory on this person, so you know who this is and how they operate. But every show doesn't do that. For example, when I interviewed Epiphany, she was saying they kind of told her, that she can kind of go with what worked for her as far as developing that character. And also when I talked to Darnell from The Shy, Emma's dad, he said pretty much similar things. So some shows do, some don't. Maybe it works, maybe it don't. But a lot of really good shows, I have heard from them talking and stuff that they do have a way they wanted to go and develop. The reason I say maybe not so much on Power is like Ghost, it was a certain way, and then he ended a way. Now, maybe they didn't know they was going to go 6 years. So maybe that's a lot harder. But like for one season, for example, Zeke should have been a dummy from the get-go. You know what I mean? Like he talking regular, seemed kind of cool, this, that, and the other. But then by the end, he like need hooked on phonics or something. You know what I mean? So like maybe they start writing a certain way. Then as they develop and as they go, they be like, okay, well maybe we need to make him this way so that it makes sense when we do this, that, and the other.
Right.
And I think that's how you get a lot of plot holes sometimes when you do it that way.
Yep.
I think that's what they did with Ghost in season 6. Like they just completely changed his character up and made him look like just a terrible dude.
Right.
So we need him to go in this direction. We didn't write it so much into these other seasons, and so we just gonna really drive it home and make him extra horrible.
Right. I agree. And so, it would have worked if you like, okay, for example, and everybody don't always have this type of success. And of course, you never know how your work play out in art, because really pretty much everybody that makes a show or movie or something, they probably thought they did a good job. I mean, why would you put it out and release it if you didn't know it was good? At least decent enough. And of course, we know people don't always like stuff, whether it's art, music, video. I mean, it's out to the public. So, they probably didn't know. But for example, the people that made The Matrix, when they pitched the movie, they pitched it as a trilogy from the get-go. They didn't say, well, we got this movie, The Matrix, and then it did so well, they decided to write 2 more. They came with that already. And then because it did well, they was able to make the other 2. Maybe if it didn't do well, they would have never had the other 2 made. So like maybe Power, they could have came with the whole thing 4 or 5 seasons already, outlined, and then, things go. That's not easy. Don't get me wrong. And, I don't know if they did or didn't. I think that they said they originally had what they planned on like 5 or 6 seasons, though. Didn't they say that before?
I remember, I think it was either Ebro or DJ Envy talking to 50 Cent, and he was saying, I remember you telling me about your whole vision with the books and the stuff. So I think it was kind of like this from the jump.
Right.
So I don't know.
The New Wave Lee, because you got paid to release it. That's true. So you do got to release it. You got paid for it. But you don't want to release bad work, because in the artistic world, whether it's art or music or video or whatever, if you're putting out bad stuff, nobody's going to hire you for the next project or watch you or support you. You know what I mean?
A big Game of Thrones fan. And
Yeah,
after that last season of Game of Thrones, everybody is mad at the writers. Dan and Dave,
yeah,
nobody wants to see anything written or produced by them right now.
I think
Right.
Marvel actually dropped him.
yeah. And see, that followed them. So
Yep.
that made Will Smith movie. I actually like this movie, Gemini Man. It's not that bad, but the writers for Game of Thrones wrote that. And so a lot of people hated on that movie, saying they took away from Game of Thrones to write this. The movie sucked, this, that, and the other. And so, it hurt them. And
Yeah.
if people keep hating on everything they do because of that, it may make it more difficult for them in the future. Like,
I don't think they can outrun that.
yeah, it's gonna be a while because Game of Thrones has a huge fan base and they were passionate. And that's another thing with art, whether it's music. You see how many times we've seen people at a concert passing out because of these artists. Like, people get passionate. We talking about the show now. People can really get into stuff. It's people that go crazy over art, on the wall, artwork and stuff. So it's like he say, it is a regular job. People don't really think of it that way because they on TV or they get paid a lot. It is a regular job, but you have to keep doing a good job to stay employed.
Yep.
And
You
that's
know?
why I
It's a regular
appreciate
job that has a whole lot of impact.
Right. It does.
what the name of the actor that played Ghost? Omari Hardwick.
Omari Hardwick, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I appreciate him because he takes his. Cause you could tell he takes like that role seriously. I remember I read a story that he spent the night in jail before he could just get ready for season.
Yeah,
4.
yeah, he
So
did.
I thought that was crazy. I was like, wow, this guy really like committed.
Right. And what Michael is saying is that if you all didn't know this or was aware, Omari Hardwick actually spent like a night or two in prison to get ready for, I think it was season 4 of Power when he was in prison.
Yeah.
And so, like, for him not to be a famous actor, he blew that show up with his acting, regardless of whether he was good or bad, cheated, whatever, regardless of all that. Nobody gonna say he did a bad acting job, I mean, for the most part. And that made the show. Sometimes you need a star on the show or something, to help bring it. And, his acting really did a good job, with that. And that's why his career is doing better. I don't know what's going on with a lot of Omari Hardwick's roles that is picked or what he choose. If you guys actually follow or look at Omari Hardwick on Instagram from time to time, he's nothing like Ghost at all. He's like a very artistic dude, and he be into poetry and this and that, and he got like a poetry podcast he's trying to do and all this stuff. He's tatted all up, like, and so he's like totally different from who we think of, and I think he don't like those roles anymore, because he felt he was maybe getting typecast. But that's what's working for you, though. I would, if I was him, I would actually be buying suits like Ghost and be dressing. I would. I'd be like, my name would be in the mix for the next Black James Bond type stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I would be doing that. Like, forget it. It's not like you was typecast as, Bozo or something. So, but anyway, he trying to do different things, and a lot of his roles that he picked are, different, let's say. Whereas like some people was trying to compare him and Chadwick because they both was with Denzel and came up around the same time. But people say, well, Omari roles ain't nothing like Chadwick. He only do, Walmart movies.
Oh wow!
The first time I
Wait
seen
a second. Can I be a hater for a second? Nobody is old enough to remember the 85 years.
Yeah, I'm glad you said you being a hater for a minute because you is.
Yep.
I'm old, and I do remember it. I actually remember watching the Super Bowl at my brother's house.
It doesn't count if it was before this millennium.
Before the internet was invented.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But back then, see, rap was new. I was really, really big in hip hop growing up, rapping, dancing. If my parents, they should have tried to get me on stage and do something like I could have been like Lil Bow Wow or something. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
gonna be like Lil Bow Wow.
Well, as far as rapping and dancing and stuff at 10 years old, by 10, I was retired actually. But by around 5, 6, 7, that was like I was really, really good. And
Well,
like the
if you think
Super
about
Bowl,
it, though, this is kind of a stage.
right, all right. Hey, I used to love that Super Bowl shuffle rap. Now looking back on it now, it is corny and horrible.
It
My
was cool
name
for
is Bridge, and I'm the rookie. I may be large, but I'm no cookie. Wah wah is a big nursery rhyme with 300 pounders.
It was cool for 85 back when the Bears were cool.
Right, right. Hey man, that was revolutionary. Ain't nobody did it since either.
That's
But
because it was cool for 85 back when the Bears were cool.
right. And also rap. When rap was new, if you go back and look at 80s music, movies, you see some of the corniest, worst songs. Like in the first
Yeah.
10 years of rap, everybody was trying to rap and stuff. I actually last night was asleep and woke up and there was a movie I never seen before from the 80s called Teen Witch. And I never seen it, and I was about to turn the channel, but it just so happened that it was these three corny like white dudes rapping in the street. And man, I died. They're like, so I'm hot and you not. So I'm gonna tell you what to do, and I'm gonna tell you to not. You who's hot and you not. I'm like, man, wow. Rappers came a long way, man. This is just like wow. So
Just
yeah,
to revert into the 2000s.
you ain't lying. I mean, to beat everything, it was horrible. So yeah.
Remember when they had Tommy rapping at dinner with Ghost and Tasha?
Oh man. Yeah, what was it? Tommy Tom. Well, I remember that. And then Ghost tried to play it off like he ain't know, but then he went ahead and sang a little solo for Angie later. Boy, you know, he went ahead and bust the verse.
Oh my gosh, I was so glad when Angie's character got killed. Sorry, not sorry.
Really? Why was you
Wow.
glad
She
that
was
Angie got
annoying. And she was always messing stuff up. So I'm just to be 100% transparent. I don't particularly care for any of the characters. I just like the show. And
right?
so any of them die or get killed off or like have harm done to them, I don't particularly care. But specifically Angie, I was just ready for her character to be gone.
I like Paz.
You like Paz? Why you like Paz?
And her angry face.
Paz was the only person that wasn't dirty in the show.
Yeah.
She was
got
annoying.
manipulated by sex.
Yeah, she was annoying. I liked Angie.
You know she was
better
doing a
than
lot
Paz.
during her episode. She was doing a lot during the episode, but yeah, I like Paz. Paz was, I think she's a good character.
She got on my damn nerves. For one, she want to be mad, and she worried about Angie, you know, money for Union. You know what I'm saying? A little money she left for when she got killed or whatever, a little pension. But then she go give it up to get this damn cell phone and do it for nothing. Like that was for nothing. And then, you know what I'm saying, Tasha, Ghost, whatever, left for the money, she wasn't gonna take it.
And doesn't she own like a salon or something?
Yeah, she did take it. Now she got the salon and the money, but then she getting mad at Tasha or whatever. And when Dirty Ball Sacks flipped the script on her type stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that's what DBS stands for.
Yeah.
Ghost put literally everybody in that show on.
He did. He
whole
did,
show.
man. He really did, man. And even, you know what? Tariq admitted that. He even said at the end of this last episode at the cemetery when he was talking to Tommy, he said he tried to do whatever the best for everybody, even if they hated him for it. or something he said like that, or he tried to look
Yeah.
out. He looked out for everybody, even though they hated him for it.
Yeah. He did say that. Huh.
Yeah, because it's the truth, man. I'm glad he finally admitted that, man.
It
And
took him killing his dad for him to actually understand him. Ain't that sad?
horrible.
He didn't even
But
Ghost
I'm
didn't even
still
say.
glad he's the one who killed him, though.
Yeah.
I still wonder which one was the real perspective, the one where Ghost talked to Tariq normal, or the one where he was drunk with his hair all over the place, throwing him across the hotel room.
Right. Yeah, that's true. And I could get the perspective thing, and that was kind of an interesting writing way to do it, to give different perspectives, because people see things different. I could tell from comments and stuff about the show, people see things differently, but I don't think they did it all the way right, though, because we still saw what we thought anyway, and some of the perspectives was a little too different.
Too different.
Yeah, it was a little too different. You'd be thinking, well, damn, it's so different. Like you were left thinking which one was real. Whereas I could see if we had an argument or we
Yeah,
was
they
talking.
completely changed the scene.
Right. Like if we talking, and when we done talking, I thought we was cool, but you thought that I was coming at you. Then that's the two different perspectives. But the thing happened the same. Whereas like you say, they changed up the whole damn thing.
I think a good example is that Dre scene. Remember where Dre and Ghost, it was like two different scenes.
Right.
Completely different scene. Like one scene Ghost on Dre and another scene
talking about
Dre
in the office, Ghost office, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the reason I said that it was good that Tyreek killed Ghost is because it wouldn't have been as impactful from any other character. It
What
wouldn't have
about
been impactful. Not Tasha and him already had beef. They're getting divorced. They don't love each other anymore. It's just like, okay, if the wife kills her husband,
That's
Tommy and him done already fell out about 18 million times. It's not as impactful as your own son killing you.
I think
you probably are right. I just hate the impact of it. Go ahead, my bad.
No, my fault. I ain't think Ghost should have died, man. I was thinking like he should have just became lieutenant governor, and then book 2 should have been about that. Him killing the political scene. That would have been tough.
Right. Yeah, I would have liked that.
Yeah, they wanted to write Ghost off. He could have just been the governor and just left.
I think he didn't want to do the show anymore, and different other things may have been going on. So that's why they made it so final. But I think that it would have been good to either he go and be lieutenant governor and we just don't see him no more because he in Albany, New York now doing his thing, and maybe we just hear a phone call or two, or have him go to jail or something and deal with that at another time. But to see, the thing that part of the problem is watching some of Courtney Kemp's stuff, because she makes it kind of worse to me sometimes, because she says things that I don't agree with. Like she said, Ghost earned his death, or he did this or that and he deserved to die. But then Tommy, Tasha, and all these people still walking around, and that's the thing. I don't think he earned his death more than Tommy or Tasha. What do y'all think? Do you think Ghost earned his death the most?
Man, Tasha set up Q. That's the most unforgivable thing I've ever seen in my life, man. How she set Q up, that shit was wild.
Yeah, that was. Bap, go ahead. What you think?
I was just going to say, I don't know what angel is watching over Tommy that he's not dead. Because he's done the most ridiculous things and somehow just miraculously made it out, Tommy should have been dead.
Right. Yeah, I agree with that. What you think, Mike? Or was that Critic or Mike that didn't chime in on that?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, that's me. I think with Tommy, I think Tommy has that Drew syndrome where he just always escapes death. Some way, somehow he's gonna survive. But Courtney Kemp, she admitted, she says she likes Tommy, so of course she's gonna try to save him anywhere she can because I think she just like writing for his character. Right.
That's true. And she said that basically Tariq is her. Because she said she had a, kind of a rocky
Yeah, she
relationship
wanted to
with
kill her
her
dad.
dad.
Messed
Yeah,
up.
so
She need to stop saying that.
she didn't kill her dad. Her dad is dead, but she
That she
did.
wants to kill her dad. That she wants to kill her dad.
She
Hey,
may
man.
deep down have been probably frustrated and felt like it at times. Maybe, who knows? She probably won't say that part because then people will be like, "Damn, you can't probably say that out publicly like that." But um, she sees herself like, Tariq and the relationship. And another thing, because in her live, somebody was saying about Ghost not dead because it wasn't a closed open casket, and she was saying she don't do open caskets on the show because her father's funeral was an open casket and it really, hit her in some kind of way. And so that's why she didn't do it. So
Nomar's casket was open. There she go. Lying
yeah, it
again.
was. It sure was. Because he said, "You son of a bitch" or whatever when he put the money in a Vibora. So yeah, man, that's a good point. Good memory, man. If Nomar's casket sure was open.
Did we talk about Jackie Long?
Jackie Long,
Did
what
we
a
talk about
waste.
Jackie Long grand opening, grand closing?
Straight Jay-Z. He was out of there with the quickness, man. What was up with that? Why cast him and put him in that position? I mean, what do you think, Bap? What you think about that, Jackie Long?
I don't know who that is.
Rico, he got killed by Monet at the beginning. Shot up her bar last episode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he's supposed to. Where's I don't know who Jackie Long was before seeing him and everybody talked about him, but I think he from Hip Hop Show or Atlanta or something.
I actually,
He's a comedian.
I liked it.
Oh, he's a comedian. Okay.
It's a shame that they killed him off so soon.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as the character dying, he had to die.
Right. And I'm starting to see that Power likes to get a lot of comedians on the show, but they don't do a lot of comedic roles. Like Epiphany, she is stand-up comic. Brandy Denise, and you guys are saying Jackie Long, and of course Cedric,
Lunel.
He was hilarious when he was him as a hitman. He was singing. Yeah, he was singing.
Yeah, Cedric had a couple little jokes. He was a little funnier, but for the most part, they don't let the comics do anything funny though.
I was happy seeing Lunel on the show.
Yeah, that was good to see her with the little spanky shirt. That was funny. Yeah, so Jackie Long, he been in a lot of stuff. 46 credits. That was bad credit though for Ghost. He got bad credit on that one. He was barely on there, but hey, he working. So more power to him.
He's handsome.
Why he got only one dude
type of
protecting
beat
him?
was.
That makes sense to me.
You
Wait,
shoot somebody's
one
son.
at a time. Critic, go ahead. What you saying?
I was saying I don't know what type of meeting that was where you shoot somebody's son and then think that you can just talk to him like you ain't shoot their son.
Right. Right. Hey, Mike, what was you saying on that one? Jackie Long.
I don't know, like why did he have like only one? Why he had one dude protecting him? I thought you had like at least 4 or 5 dudes. Like he was supposed to be the big connect, right?
Right. It was more people in the damn car with him when he came than it was Gardner. When he gave him the day off.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Right.
But he had one dude. He did like a half-ass pat down. He like, you good?
Right. Yeah, that was crazy. Bap, what you think about that whole situation and him getting killed and all of that?
I mean, he had to die, but the way they did it was pretty sloppy. You know, it was just the most expedient way that they could get him dead, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Walmart cocktail shrimp.
I hear him cracking over there.
And they kill Owl. I love that dude, even though he was there for 5 minutes. The bodyguard dude, Owl.
Right.
I thought he was gonna be like the recurring guy for TETRIS.
Yeah. And how is all these?
I thought he was gonna be like that dude that used to work for Tommy. Remember that?
Yeah. Yeah. They always killing connects on this show, and it's never like connects is like scrubs or something.
It's so easy.
Yeah, like don't you know they got to get to that top of the food chain from doing a lot of dirt and grime too? But now they dumb and don't know nothing and always get took out. But
All the connects in New York are so cocky that apparently they just don't have like protection or a brain, and they don't use logic, so they're easy to kill off.
Where did
mm,
Monet pull that gun out from?
right. She had it in her lady holster. I ain't talking about the one that go on her hip. Hey, I'm getting ready to wrap this up, y'all. I appreciate y'all coming. I'm gonna let y'all say a couple last little things y'all want to say about the show. I appreciate y'all for coming. Let's kick it off with Bap. You
This
go
is
ahead.
actually my first time seeing this, being on this channel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and
Oh,
so
okay.
it was nice coming on here interacting with you all. Um, and I don't really have anything else to say about the show. I don't have any other thoughts.
No problem. I'm glad you found me. Appreciate you for not being scared. They coming on up, even though you hid your face. I know. Go on and put that new Tasha on. That's the new one. Get you a new Tasha. I got a couple people. They know what to do. They put the Tasha on before they come. It's all good.
Lord.
Next time you go ahead and get that Tasha straight, and we gonna
Oh,
see
I do
you
have one
pretty.
last thing to say.
There you go.
Go, Pat, go.
But I appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you again. I always do this live stream, so don't be no stranger.
All right.
All right, the critic, what's up, brother?
Man, Jay, I just want to let you know, man, I've been watching the channel ever since he was doing Power Season 3 reviews of Season 4, man. I used to watch the episode, then watch your videos just to hear you do them accents. Used to kill me.
Well, I
Man,
appreciate it, man.
about the show, man, the show had good shock value. The plot progression and the plot lines were kind of like, it felt like I was watching Empire.
What
But
you trying to say, man? Huh? What
yeah,
you trying to do?
you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, Empire is not that deal. but yeah, other than that, man, I think it was a solid run. I definitely think they can improve. Tariq is this is like the story of a supervillain, so you know it's about to get ridiculous next season. But yeah, can't wait.
Hey, man, I appreciate you. Thanks for watching and sticking with me for so long. Before you get out of here, you want me to do impression or something, or Angie or somebody?
Yeah, yeah, hit me with the Angie impersonation.
All right. You wanted to do it, the Angie. They did it. They were tired of me, but they can't be tired of me because I make it the yours feel good. Okay, I do it. I love him. Okay, I going to take care of the family. I pay the bill for Junior. Junior go to college. I take care of my sister, Papi, and then they take me out. They do them. I don't know why they don't take it the time. The dirty boss he wanted to get my taco. I don't give it. He act like he going to help it, and he don't. I don't like it.
You a
There
fool,
we
boy.
go. I appreciate you, man. Thanks. You want me to do Zeke? Mike, what's up, man? You the last man standing. What's on your mind, man? Before we get out of here.
Man, I enjoyed the show. Can't wait for season 2. I feel like there's a lot of directions they can go with this. I hope Tariq starts to make his move and try to build his empire, and not like I feel like because I feel like the Tejada's like the dad is gonna try to take him out somehow, but we'll see what happens.
Right. And Lorenzo and Monet may have a problem too, because they was beefing in the jail and he talking about she ain't listening and she saying, well, I wouldn't have to do this if you ain't mess up type stuff. So I'm starting to wonder how that's gonna work out. They may be getting a divorce. Look at here, mama. I tell you
Nah,
what to do. You don't do that.
there's no divorce in the drug game. But
Right.
thanks for having me, Jay. Have a good
No
night.
problem. Hey, you too, man. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate your comments and chatting with you, man. You take care.
No problem. Peace.
All right, no problem. Everybody, I'm glad y'all enjoyed the show. You want me to do Ronnie from the Shy?
Hey, everybody want me to do Rodney? Hey, look, I can't do Rodney too long. I need to go and get a drink. I need to get me a little bit of oil if I'm gonna do Rodney. I ain't got enough bad water to help with the boy, the Rodney hard on the boys over there. Keisha, Keisha, Keisha.
Appreciate you, Tamika. Thank you. Thanks for your support on Cash App yesterday. I appreciate you, sis. Zeke, the woman that do Zeke, hey, look, I just want to park my weed there in her garage. That's all I want to do. It feels so good. It's like therapy. But when I go out in the street, the GTE, they want me coming to time me. I say, hey, wait a minute. That's a technical foul. You can't do that. I need to go to the free throw line. Okay? I need to go to the free throw line. You almost messed up my contract. I only got a 10-day contract. I'm not trying to go in the second round. Anyway, that raspy,
that raspy right there. I can only do that raspy for a little bit. Then I gotta go get a little liquidation.
Hey, you want me to do Tommy? I do Tommy, man. I had to tell you, hey, look, I went out like a punk, okay? But I'll be back. I'm like that type of thing that you can't get away. Like herpes, I'm be there. I'll be there. Cancel Christmas, I'm cancel your ass. You might as well cancel your classes, Tariq. I'm done with you, okay? I knew I couldn't trust you. Anyway, Cash App. Everything that I do is always J Moore Reviews. My Cash App is J Moore Reviews. Also, you guys can follow me on Twitch. I do different content on Twitch, although I am streaming live on Twitch now with this. I also do movie nights on the weekends and actually live stream Power. So if you want to see movies and episodes, I actually am able to play those on Twitch, which is something I can't play on YouTube. So I'm actually able to do that. Also, you can check me out on PayPal. That's J Moore Reviews as well. If you're new to the channel and you had a little bit of enjoyment, you cracked a smile or two. I got almost 150 people was here rocking with me. Still 100 people right now. Hit the like. I mean, I appreciate you. That's all. And I don't know why, but I got to keep reminding people this. YouTube, that thumbs up, it doesn't mean like. It means recommend. A lot of people assume it means like because Facebook thumbs up means like, but it means recommend, which I guess is doing the same function. You recommend this video or you thumbs it down and you don't recommend. Anyway, it all helps, whether you support me with Cash App, whether you just are able to comment and watch, or thumbs up, subscribe, watching the ads, any bit. Everybody got their part to play. You can't be like Tariq and do it all. You got everybody got to do their little part. So, hey, I appreciate all the support, helping me keep my channel up and running, paying for all this stuff. I'm glad you enjoy the videos. Thanks to everybody that supported me through Super Chat and Cash App and PayPal tonight. Y'all have a blessed week, year, month, day, hour, minute, second. And I'm about to get up out of here. I'm thinking maybe I should do a Monday through Friday midnight show. What do y'all think? Y'all let me know in the comments below. I think I may do that. This last week, I did a midnight show, and it had a great response. So maybe I may do the midnight show, like, you know, the Tonight Show with J Mo. We'll see. Anyway, I'm out of here. I'm over here sweating buckets. Love y'all. Peace. And I'll see you on the next one.